Good morning. We have one awesome day in Athens planned for you. This is one of those itinerary days where we're not showing you hidden sites. We're not showing you anything crazy. We are showing you a really well planned out one day where you can hit all the sites. Maybe you're coming to Athens on a layover. Maybe you just are making a quick trip. This is going to show you some amazing sights in a really planned out day. Hi, I'm Erica. I have my husband Jordan with me, and this is the classic Athens day. Oh, before we get into this, we have a free one-day itinerary download. It is this day, so you can just take it with you on your phone, have it all mapped out for you. Head to the description down below and click that link. All right, let's get on with our day. Good morning. We are up somewhat early, not super early, but we are heading to the Plaka neighborhood for a nice breakfast to fuel us for the rest of our day. I think we're gonna try and hit up Nana's. It looks good. Come with us.
That's the Arch of Hadrian right there. A lot of ruins around this little area because, I mean, come on, it's right at the base of the Acropolis, right? So you're gonna get lots of great Greek temples and ruins and Roman ruins also. A lot of cool stuff on this little walking tour day. Alexander the Great, yeah, on a horse. This walking tour is stroller friendly until you get to the Acropolis because it is ruins on a hill. But the rest of it, not too bad. Kind of wish we brought our stroller. This hall in the National Gardens was built for the first modern Olympic Games. So everyone gets super excited for the Parthenon. Don't blame them. It's on our Athens itinerary today too, but this one got me the most excited about, all right? I'm creating a little anticipation. Here we go. Hang on, Nate. Oh, there we go. Welcome to the Panathenaic Stadium. That translates to beautiful marble because it's the only stadium in the world built entirely of marble. All right, so this stadium goes back 2,500 years. It kind of forms a natural amphitheater in this valley right here. They use it for horse racing, but it got a massive upgrade in 144 AD by Roman Senator Atticus, philosopher also, where he built all the marble here. And then it was kind of like went derelict for centuries, and then they kind of brought it back for the Zappos Olympics. And then the modern Olympics, this was the home of the first modern Olympics opening and closing ceremony in 1896. And it is still very much involved in the Olympics even to today. So a few highlights when you get here. First is they have a vaulted chamber that we'll show you. It kind of goes through the stadium itself. Go up to section 21 for great views of the Acropolis and some other great monuments around here. Just get a beautiful view of it all too. And also make sure that you get onto the podium over there too, get some fun pictures. We definitely did. It's just a beautiful spot, and also too to run the field. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. This is pretty cool. This is better than the pictures, I must say. So really excited to be here. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I wanted to be an Olympian. Could have done it. Some logistics, it is 12 euros to enter for an adult, 6 and under are free. Definitely best to come early morning like we are because it's gonna get hot in this big bowl. And bring some protective clothing like hat and sunscreen, which we did not. All right. Athens is a big city, right? And especially if it's hot out, feels like you need to escape from it. Well, I gotta admit, the National Garden is a great place to come. I'm really selling it because when we looked on pictures online before we came here, it looked kind of dry and didn't look like an oasis. But being here, this is pretty nice. It's very green. There's lots of gardens and paths to just get lost down, lots of shade, lots of like little irrigation canals throughout it. Really pretty 19th century park. And there's cool stuff like a sundial, a little turtle pond, another pond going on. There's some Roman mosaics here. There's a great playground if you want kids. And there's lots of ruins around the perimeter of the gardens too. So this is definitely, yeah, I'm impressed with this place.
All right, so we stopped for lunch at Athena's. It was right by the park. It was delicious, you know, traditional Greek food plus some fun other items. I got chicken souvlaki. It was very good. I've mentioned this, but I'm gonna say it again. If you want this downloaded to your phone, to your email, whatever, just click the link in the description below and we have a free download for you so you can copy this day because it's been really good so far.
Right now we're entering the Acropolis Museum right now. We're at the entrance of it. And when we read on Wikipedia, it's pretty funny. Like, it took them forever to build this thing because of architectural design. They couldn't figure out where to build it. No matter where they built it, they're going to hit ruins. And hence when you're walking in, you have ruins underneath you. This is, I think, the newest building to get built so close to the Acropolis. It's nice you come here before you go to the Acropolis, at least on this itinerary. You know, learn a little history. You're not in a rush. You get a couple hours here checking it out. So one thing about this museum, which I find entertaining, is that the Elgin marbles, the Greeks wanted these marbles to come back. They were from the Parthenon. The British government kind of stole them, or took them, borrowed them. The Turks told them they could take them, whatever though. But the British government's like, well, you don't have a place to put them, so we can't give them back to you. So they built this museum, and then England still didn't give them back. You can go to the British Museum to look at them. We finally made it today, the Acropolis. Mostly built in the 5th century BC. Don't ask me for more history than that on it though. We'll figure it out as we're here. This is great to come in the mornings, what they recommend before 11 o'clock because it gets really busy between 11 and 2 o'clock. But for us, we like coming in the evening for a lot of this stuff. We're not going to stay all day. They recommend 1 to 2 hours. That's the official Acropolis people. So we're just coming for a few hours before we head out to dinner. All right, so let's give you a little tour of the Acropolis.
All right, we haven't come in the beginning of the day and everybody says that's the best time, but I will say I'm gonna put a plug in for the evening because it's really pretty being up here at golden hour. I'm not a photographer, but it really does make the light really soft and beautiful up here. I don't know, I think it's really nice. All right, we entered through the south slope because per the internet, the lines would be shorter there. We came so late in the evening though that I don't think it really mattered, but if you are coming earlier in the day, you might want to check out the south slope for your entry point. Make sure you head to the description down below because we have a link to our free 1-day downloadable itinerary, which will help you map out this day. If you have 1 day in Athens, this is the day to do. Plus, it comes with a packing list, a link to a very helpful packing list that you'll love. All right, so museum restaurants and cafes, not really known for their food, but that's not what we were going for. We were going for the views, like unbeatable views of the Acropolis in the evening. So they have a cafe and they have a restaurant. And on Friday and Saturday nights, the restaurant stays open late for dinner and it's a different menu and It's quite a vibe in there. It was very nice. They had a piano player. I thought the food was good. And you don't have to buy an entrance into the museum in order to go to the restaurant. You just go up and get a free ticket to enter the restaurant. If you are going for lunch or for dinner, make reservations. You can get sat right in front of the window, so your view is wonderful. And you don't have to eat at the restaurant. If you are looking for something a little bit more relaxed, there is a cafe.